The 100 Black Men of America Incorporated welcomes you to this, our 28th annual conference here in beautiful Hollywood, Florida, where we will fight for the most fundamental right critical to the success of our youth.
We want to make sure that every kid, every child, no matter what their circumstances, no matter what their conditions are, have the opportunity to have an excellent education.
Our theme, education in an era of change, ensuring excellence for African American youth, aims to take you on a journey through developments in education reform, their impact on our communities, and most importantly, how we, the 100 Black Men of America, are advocating for our youth.
One of the things we're trying to accomplish at this conference is to actually help the community become aware of all of the different things that are being, and the different options that are being employed to try to address the issues around failing schools and all of those alternatives.
Last year, we began this critical dialogue.
We have come to expect and even accept unacceptable schools for our kids.
What we need is to take time out of our busy schedules and show up. Adopt a student, adopt a class, adopt a school, adopt a community.
This year, we will delve even deeper as the 100 takes a stand against inequities in education in the communities we serve, across the nation and across the globe.
It is the civil right of today, having access to that quality education.
We'll hear from Chairman Emeritus Albert E. Dotson Jr., appointed by President Obama to the President's Advisory Commission on Educational Excellence for African Americans.
You know, it's interesting, when the President announced My Brother's Keeper, it was a fantastic opportunity to bring an additional voice, an extremely important voice, to the work that the 100 and so many other organizations are doing.
We'll hear from the Bush family, whose story has captivated the nation.
I graduated from high school and college in the same week at the age of 16.
They want to know the formula. They want to know how to get their children in a similar place as Grace.
With homeschooling as their foundation, the Bush family has pushed their 9 children to strive for nothing short of excellence.
I'm planning on getting my master's in public administration, and then I'm planning on going to law school if I don't get my doctorate first. I'll probably get out of law school by the time I'm 20-something. And so I'm going to start looking into becoming the Chief Justice of the Supreme Court.
This family's story of academic success is in heavy demand across the nation, but they're here with us to share in our dialogue about education in an era of change.
People now questioning, is the homeschool is the direction I need to take my children? I'm seeing when there's parenting involvement, they can come out of public school excelling as well.
There's going to be a lot of dynamic workshops that focus on education from the perspective of our young people, from the perspective of parents and how they can be involved and engaged, and other members of a community to make sure that we're addressing the issues that are important to our children's futures today.
Each day, our conference experience will offer critical information about the 100's education platforms established thus far.
The 100 still, I think, is so important when you look at the fact, yes, we do operate public charters. We do have Saturday academies. We found that just young people coming 8 to 3 or 4 every day in school and then having the weekend off, it didn't reinforce their education and commitment. And so we gave a contract. You show up, this is your job.
And our advocacy, where we demand access to quality education for all youth.
Given the gap that exists in how our young people are achieving, both on standardized tests, on educational attainment, on graduation rates, on college enrollment and admission rates, etc., the disparities are quite pronounced. And it's a challenge to be sure, but what's true is that our intervention strategies have to be both individual and systemic.
In keeping with the changes of the times, the 100 also presents some of our newest advancements to your conference experience.
We will also have a larger presence by having a mobile app. We will be using a mobile app for the first time that everyone should be able to download and be able to at any time see where they're supposed to be. So instead of being on the golf course, you should be in watching the History Challenge. So we really want to make this a very interactive and collaborative environment.
And as we do every year, we say thank you to our host chapter by leaving a lasting impression on this beautiful community, setting the stage for your 28th annual conference experience.
Our CEP, our Community Empowerment Initiative, is not to build a mentoring tracking system for the 100. It's to build a mentoring tracking system for Broward County school system. Mentoring services will be provided to every person within the Broward County school system, which happens to be the 6th largest school system in the United States.
Come in the house.
And we'll hear from those we directly serve, our mentees, during the biggest report from our youth breakfast to date.
I was never supposed to be a constant volunteer or a devoted church member. I was meant to be another statistic. As a young African-American male, I take offense to the stereotype that has been unfortunately bestowed upon me. And I am here to tell you, in the fall, I will be attending Howard University.
The time is now for the 100 Black Men of America to ensure education reform results in the success of our youth.
We need to make certain that we keep our eye on the prize, so to speak. And so we've got to make certain that all of these new members of these 110 chapters and these 10,000 people are committed to the same goal and don't get sidetracked or move off in different directions. We need to stay focused and we need to keep making progress.
You reaffirm yourself as far as why you are involved with an organization like this.
To lay out what those alternatives are, and then to express our particular point of view as to why we believe the positions that we've taken make sense for the youth that we serve.
Prepare to engage, recommit, and stand together as the 100 Black Men of America Incorporated presents our 28th annual conference. Education in an era of change, ensuring excellence for African American youth.